Hi there. Thank you for joining me. My name's Carolyn Pitts. I am an ACE certified health coach and an intuitive energy healer. In this video, I want to talk about how to raise your vibration. You may have heard phrases like good vibrations. The Beach Boys made a song about it. Or raise your vibrations. If you've studied law of attraction, you may be aware that one of the keys to manifestation is to be in a high vibrational state. And you may be wondering, what does that even mean and how do I get there? So I want to help you with that from the perspective of an energy healer. And I think a picture's worth 1,000 words, so I'm going to do a little bit of drawing. I did a drawing of our body, and first thing I want to cover is that our bodies are made of energy. So you may feel like you're the same person you were yesterday, but you're not. Just like if you go down to the banks of a river, every split second, that river is a different river because the water is always moving. There's different water in the river. And our bodies are like that because if our bodies are made of energy, they're always vibrating. We have these flows, I call them rivers of energy that run all through our body, back and forth. They're called, in traditional Chinese medicine, they're called meridians. If you've ever had acupuncture, they're putting needles in the meridians. They've been documented, where they actually go. So you are every moment being a different person because the air coming into your lungs right now is different than the last breath you took. Your body's constantly making new blood cells, new skin cells, regenerating organs, making new bone cells. You've got nutrients coming in and waste going out. You're just constantly changing. So that's one thing to keep in mind as the beginning of the story, is that we're energy, and that means we're always vibrating and we're always changing. Now, a lot of times this is what we think of as ourselves. We say, oh, I have this body and this is me. I can see it, I can feel it, I can touch it, and we identify very much with our body. But there's more to us than what we can touch. We actually have a bioenergy field that radiates out around us. Our energy is actually going out into the space around us. You know this. If you've ever had someone get close enough to you that their energy field was starting to come into your energy field, you can feel that. And it may feel positive and rewarding and nourishing, or it may have a different effect depending on how you feel about them and how their field is vibrating. So another thing when we talk about energy and vibrations, energy can vibrate at a low vibration, which kind of looks like this, or at a high vibration, which looks more like this. Now, a low vibration energy would be something in the realm of 20 to 100 megahertz. And a high vibration energy in our biofield is something more like 500 to 540 megahertz. How does our energetic body vibrate differently? Well, it comes down to our thoughts and our emotions, because part of what's in our biofield is our thoughts that we think. Thoughts are energy. And when we think a thought, an emotion usually comes right along with it. I have the thought that I'd like to go for a walk in the park, and I have an emotion of how nice it's going to be because I love to go there. Or I have the thought that I'm really behind in things I need to do, and I have an emotion of perhaps urgency or regret that I didn't get things done sooner. So low vibe emotions would be things like regret or fear. And high vibe emotions would be things like love and serenity. So a lot of times for me, I want to share how I got myself from being chronically low vibe into chronically high vibe, a lot of times those low vibe emotions, which I mentioned, like fear, regret, shame, they get generated because we're either thinking back to something that happened maybe in the recent past or maybe in the long ago past, and we're ruminating on it. Perhaps we're thinking about how unfair it was or how we should have responded differently. And those thoughts in our biofield become very low vibration thoughts because we're regretting what happened, or we may be ashamed of what happens, or we may be angry about what happened. And the thing about the past is it's never going to change. So ruminating on it accomplishes nothing but bringing down the vibration in your biofield. The other thing with low vibration emotions, sometimes I would focus on things that were going to happen in the future. So sometimes we have a tendency to ruminate worst case scenarios. Oh my goodness, what's going to happen if climate change doesn't come under control? What's going to happen if this particular outcome happens politically? And so then we're focusing on fear, we're focusing on things that may never even happen. So today I'm having low vibe emotions when I could be just focused on what's happening today, because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I can't change the past, and I can't predict the future. So it's a matter of paying attention to your thoughts and what is going on up here. And you kind of know because you hear that voice talking and you know what that voice is saying, and you also know because of how it's making you feel. So that's the first step in beginning to change your vibrations. Just wanted to introduce the concept to you in this video. Come back, I'm going to be doing some more videos about how to get out of those low vibe emotions and get yourself more in a high vibrational biofield. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below or email me, Carolyn@carolynpitts.com. And if you enjoy this type of content, I have an intention circle, and every week members of my intention circle receive bonus content that I don't make available publicly through my other channels. So I would invite you, if you're interested, to go to intendwell.us and join to be a member of our intention circle. It's free, it's fun, we would love to have you join us. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. Have a beautiful day. And remember to intend well.